So guys, in this video we are gonna talk about open fractures. So what is open fracture? Open fracture in which there is always a soft tissue damage or soft tissue is always injured. So this is an open, there is always an open wound or break in skin near a site of a broken bone. So this is also called a compound fracture. So here the bone is communicating with the outside environment. So therefore there is an increased risk or increased chance of bacterial introduction. So that's why this is the major complication of open fracture. The major complication is infection, introduction of bacterial infection. So let's talk about the components of open fracture. What are the components of open fracture? So the first is there is a fracture. There is also a soft tissue damage. There is a neurovascular compromise and contamination. If we talk about contamination, the most common microorganism is Staphylococcus aureus. And this Staphylococcus aureus is a recent AIMS 2020 question of this year, previous year. So this is what a open and a closed fracture disturbed. In open fracture, there is an introduction with the environment. In a closed type of fracture, there is a fracture but soft tissue is not damaged. There is no introduction with no communication with the environment. So this is a typical picture of an open fracture. So now let's talk about the classification of open fracture. So the most important classification which we study in case of open fracture is Gustello-Ederson open fracture classification. So in which we classify in type 1, type 2, type 3, type 3A, B and C. So in case of type 1 open fracture, the wound is less than 1 centimeter long. In case of type 2, the wound is 1 to 10 centimeter long but without significant tissue striping, gross contamination or high energy fracture pattern. In case of 3A, the wound is more than 10 centimeter or less. There is less skin lesion with gross contamination and or high energy tissue damage or tissue coverage. In case of 3B, there is a soft tissue defect which require a coverage that means there is extensive soft tissue striping that needs some type of soft tissue flap for coverage. In case of 3C, it is a large wound with major arterial damage. So there is a vascular damage in case of 3C. So in any fracture, if there is a vascular damage, we will put it in type 3C. So what is the basic difference in case of type 3A and 3B? In case of 3A, the periosteum is intact, but in case of 3B, the periosteum is striped. So let's make it more clear, this classification, with the help of a diagram. So here is the diagram. So you can clearly see in type 1, the wound is less than 1 centimeter. So in case of type 2, the wound is 1 to 10 centimeter long. In case of 3A, it is more than 10 centimeter. In case of 3B, there is an extensive soft tissue damage or striped. And in case of 3C, the large wound with a vasculature damage, with a major arterial injury. So this is how we classify the open fracture in type A, type 1, type 2, type 3A, 3B and 3C. So in case of emergency, if there how we can do a management? First, do a wound management with the help of antibiotics and then go for a fracture management. So how you are gonna do a wound management? The first step is a broad spectrum antibiotic coverage, and the second step is debridement with sterile NS or povidone iodine or hydrogen peroxide. So just keep in mind, if the wound is fresh, that is less than 6 hours, so this is the golden period if the wound is fresh and clean. So after debridement, do a primary closure. But if the wound is of more than 6 hours and is heavily contaminated, so there is no proper debridement, cannot approximate the wound and associated nerve injuries, and always do a delayed primary closure. And after this, go for a fracture management. For fracture management, we can use external fixators. So about the management of fractures, we will talk in next videos in more details, how we can manage fracture and what are the type of external fixators we can use. So this is just an introduction how you will do it in case of emergency. So I hope you liked the video and it will help you. Stay tuned for the next part of this playlist as well. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for watching.